Imagine your brain as a community with peacekeeping forces who are trained to fight against any invasion of enemies. Those enemies, if allowed, they will destroy and put off your vital organs that you use for reasoning, learning, and even surviving. If you allow too much enemies into your brain, they will overpower your peacekeeping forces and destroy those vital organs. But who are those enemies and what are their sources? The enemies are the stress hormones, one of them called cortisol, very dangerous. It targets the important brain organs responsible for learning. This enemy is reproduced when you are stressed. So stress invites enemies that destroy your brain. That is why stress is not good. You may not avoid stress all the time, but you should be able to manage it. I will show you in this video how to manage stress. We all have a single brain, and all the stress from home, family, workplace, friends, and even school are all deposited in this single brain every day. So you are always vulnerable. However, some stress can boost learning. So don't just shun away from all stress. Imagine your army spending days without a fight and without firing their ammunition. When the real fight comes, they might lack the strength due to the long time taken without practice of the fight. So little and short stress helps your brain armies to be active and to always sharpens their weapons, so that they will be able to fight bigger enemies when the time comes. Prolonged stress can cause stroke, heart attack, amnesia, depression, and make your immune system weak. People who experience chronic stress are sick more often and 3 times more likely to suffer from the common cold. Stress stops your regeneration and connections of neurons in your brain, and it hurts your learning ability. When you are stressed, you forget things most of the time. That is why people are afraid of public speaking. That fear is a stress. It creates forgetfulness that you are afraid of. Stress can be caused by unfriendly relationships, which eventually harm learning abilities. So relationships matter when attempting to teach human beings, whether you are a parent or a teacher or a boss or a peer. Stress at home can affect you in school or in workplace, and vice versa. A brilliant young student's performance plummeted due to the separation of her parents. Kids who watch their parents constantly fight have more stress and affect their learning and brain development. And research shows that couples' hostile interactions skyrocket when a new baby arrives, and even as young as 6 months old, that can translate into a stressed brain of the infant. So stress can reduce performance and accuracy in workplace, which can cause the organization efficiency and resources. Most people face physical and mental stress due to the disequilibrium between their minds and their bodies. When the mind is ahead of the body, you become stressed, and vice versa. For example, when your mind wants to read or learn so much and your body cannot catch up, or because you didn't have the skills all the time, your mind now is ahead of your body, and that creates stress. Or your mind really wants to go back to bed and your body is bended to go to office. There is incoherence here. You easily become stressed. Or So your body wants to sleep or rest, but your mind really wants to work. Or you are doing something now and your mind is thinking or worried of what you want to do next. By doing that, you are creating mental pressure to yourself. So once your body and your mind are not together, you are on the frequency of a stress. So try to bring your mind to what your body is up to, or the other way around. Bring them into equilibrium. One of the therapies that you can apply is by deep breathing, inhaling and exhaling for a count of 4 times each. So you inhale and counting 4, and you exhale while counting 4. But doing the counting in your mind, so that the mind will have to meet the body by counting the breathing. Doing that immediately suppresses tensions, pressure, or stress. Another way we can manage stress is through aerobic exercise, which we can do several times in a week. It's an excellent way to show up your peacekeeping forces in your brain. And it also reduces the reproduction of the stress hormones in your body, which we already know that these are our enemies. Equally, massage, yoga, mindfulness can also help. Or even sleep. Sleep is a very good therapy too. So offices and homes should adopt some of these stress management techniques for enhanced productivity. So avoid prolonged and frequent stress, because it can damage your brain and even kill you.